I am in Dundas Square in downtown Toronto today talking to people about Erin O'Toole. Now, during the federal election, Erin O'Toole sold out Conservatives in an effort to win over the moderates and even Liberals in the GTA because it's a majorly important jurisdiction for the federal election, as we found historically. So we're here in Dundas Square. We want to talk to people, and we want to find out if people even know who this guy is. Let's go see what they say. Excuse me. Hi. Do you know who this is?
Nope.
No? Does he look familiar in any way?
Not really.
We'll take that as a no. Do you know who this is? I'm just trying to figure out who this guy is. Do you know who he is?
I don't know when they say, who's these?
You never seen him before?
Well, that was so much fun. You got to watch the whole video. You can find it elsewhere on our website. Joining me now in studio, Katherine Krozonouski. Katherine, I really like that. You had a great demeanor. I think you looked like you were having fun. People had fun talking to you. And I think genuinely 90% of people at Yonge and Dundas Square, at least, had no clue who that person was.
Yeah, that is correct. And in fact, I showed my mother a picture of Erin O'Toole because I showed her the video last night. And she was like, I wouldn't know who that is either. And she's smart. So I think he just either has a very unmemorable face or the Conservatives are just not doing a good job at getting him out there. I don't know what it is exactly, but we did try to mix up age, gender, nationality. And Dundas Square is, like, you sent us there for a reason because it's a great melting pot of all sorts of cultures.
Yeah, and you know, it might have been different if you took that picture to, let's say, small town Saskatchewan, where I don't know. There was a lot of newcomers there. You could tell by the accent. So maybe people aren't as deep into politics, but still, Erin O'Toole's promise is: forget about small town Saskatchewan, forget about the West. Vote for me, and I will say yes to carbon tax and open borders immigration, and yes to the lockdowns, and that will win me the hearts and minds of downtown Toronto. They don't even know him. And the few people that knew him didn't much care for him.
No, they did not. And in fact, the only person who knew him and liked him was the man dressed up as Santa Claus. Or maybe it was the real Santa Claus.
That's funny. I mean, you don't want to put too much stock in it, because I think if you probably took Stephen Harper, I'd say half the folks there wouldn't remember him.
Well, he won.
He won. Then again, Stephen Harper hasn't been prime minister in 6 years, so people, and he's got sort of a, if I may, a generic look too. But you're right, he was a winner, and I think because he campaigned for Conservatives. I mean, let me say this about if you're getting young people at Yonge and Dundas, they're probably not that interested in politics, which means they might not even vote. I bet your voter turnout amongst the people you talk to was fairly low.
Yeah.
So you can still win, but focusing on liberal voters who don't really care and don't follow things, you're going to lose no matter what. If you're a conservative. I mean, it just seems to me that just was perfect proof of Erin O'Toole's central promise being empty. That's an excerpt from my daily show, The Ezra Levant Show. Every day I do a monologue on the news of the day, then I interview an interesting guest, and then I read my hate mail. You gotta subscribe. Go to rebelnews.com.